Rory Evans. We're at Cage Warriors Academy Wales tonight. A week on from your big win over Weslley Maia at Cage Warriors. A bit of an epic win, a massive performance for you, and a really close fight. First of all, can you just give us your thoughts after that fight, how you're feeling, and what you've been doing over the last week?
Well, I'm feeling a bit better now. Like, I was a bit bust up after it, my feet, my ankles, a bit of everything really. But all that side's pretty good. Just my knee really, as you've seen in the fight, my knee went not ideal. So I'm just nursing that a minute. I don't know how bad it is yet, but apart from that, all good. Like, just glad I got the W, like, in it, you know. Yeah,
it definitely was a really entertaining performance against a game opponent in Weslley. What was your thoughts on the bout, sort of in terms of what you fought compared to what you expected?
Going in there, we knew it'd be a tough first round. Tough first round. You know, he's really explosive. We thought we'd tire him out, and then as we've seen from like his previous fight, in my fight just gone, he does tire towards the end. So, and that is what happened. So that went as expected. But you know, I thought it'd be a bit more on the wrestle there. Like, you know, I thought it'd be a bit more, you know, be able to stop the takedowns a bit more, or be a bit more of a fight. But I found the wrestle quite simple, and in the end, I just felt like I beat him everywhere in the end. So it really went to plan, and I'm happy with the performance.
Yeah, I think the path for victory was with the wrestling for you. Was that something you've been working on? Obviously, you're training hard at Chris Rees Academy. You're training at KGB as well. Yeah. Is that something you'd worked on leading into this one?
Yeah, well, you know, we're always working everything, but you know, we did know that the wrestle would be the key to this victory. Especially like I said, you know, the first round's explosive, so the plan was to wrestle early, tire him out. So yeah, the wrestling was a big part of this camp.
Yeah, and you're on a little bit of a win streak now. I think three or four fights, is it?
Yeah, four fights.
What's next for you now in that division?
Well, just anyone who's kind of in the mix of the title. I think I deserve that now. Do you mean 4 fight win streak, 3 with Cage Warriors, 2 finishes. So I think I definitely should be talked about in the mix for that title. You know, Nathan Fletcher just come off a loss. That'd be an interesting fight, or just anyone who's up there really. Yeah.
And obviously we heard tonight that Cage Warriors Academy Wales, a lot of younger guys coming through, kind of following in you know the pros' footsteps here. What's your thoughts on shows like this and what they mean to MMA in Wales coming forward?
Well, these shows are everything, and you know they call it the grassroots shows for a reason, and you know, they bring all the talent through. And if it wasn't for shows like this, you know, it wouldn't be the fight you see the Welsh fighters coming through on the bigger shows like they are now. And it really is, you know, it's starting to show now. The Welsh boys are really coming through, and without these shows, it wouldn't be happening.
Yeah. And just last then, obviously you had that fight with Weslley Maia last week. You had a little bit of a knee injury, it seemed. Is there any sort of updates you can give us at the moment, or is it just waiting to see how it goes over the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's a bit of waiting to see how it goes. That ACL was already torn. It was about a year ago I tore it, but I rehabbed it, and it was alright up until that night. So it feels a lot like the ACL as well, like the way he was giving way, and I'm pretty sure it's the ACL, but give it a couple of weeks, maybe get another MRI and go from there.